How's it going, everyone? It's Adam from Life of Adam, and today I'm back with a brand new lifeguarding video. If you guys are new to the channel, I make a bunch of lifeguarding content about how to pass the course, how to pass the pre-test, basically everything you need to know about becoming a successful lifeguard. So definitely consider subscribing and liking the video if you're new to the channel. Also, if you're thinking about becoming a lifeguard, I have a course down below in the description. I made it on Teachable. Basically, I'll walk you through every single pre-test in depth. I'll be in the water showing you all of the skills, all of the secrets you need to know. So I highly recommend you do that so you can pass on your first try. So today's video, I'm gonna be answering your questions from this summer. Basically, I had a Q&A video. I asked you guys to comment down below anything that was on your mind, any questions you might have had from the summer. Maybe it's an experience, maybe you're interested in becoming a lifeguard, just basically anything. And so in this video, I'm gonna be answering your questions. So let's hop right into it. I'm gonna be answering them all on my phone. First question, how do you deal with guests who are disruptive or rude to you while guarding? So the first thing you don't want to do is signal to them that you're like bothered and you get mad at them and you get angry. You don't want any emotions. You want to be very professional the whole time, like the way I'm talking right now, and just repeat things like, sir, you can't do this, excuse me, you can't do this, stuff like that. As long as you don't show them any emotion, you're just very professional, very straightforward, that's going to solve 99% of your problems. Now, this is very rare circumstances because most people are very understanding. If they're not allowed to do something, they're not going to challenge you. But you never know, once in a while, maybe someone will challenge you. So if you have to, you can like have your manager or your supervisor come over, but as long as you just say things clearly, explain things, and don't show any emotion, you'll handle all of your problems. Next question, what were the steps for being a lifeguard? Did you have to do bronze medallion and bronze cross, or did you only do the pre-test? So I'm in the US, all you have to do, you have to be 15 years old. You go online, you search up lifeguarding courses in your area. So you're looking at full course, swimming, CPR, lifeguard certifications. Then you apply to it. You spend like, I think now it's like 250 bucks. It used to be a lot cheaper, but you spend like $200, $250. You sign up for the course. You walk in, you give them the money, or you pay online. You do the 3 swimming pre-tests, which I made a course about, so it'll really help you and walk you through every single one. You pass that, and once you do that, you just do the rest of the course. You take a final exam, and you get your certification. So it's pretty straightforward, but some places have different requirements. So it depends where you want to work as well, if you want to be a beach lifeguard, a lake lifeguard. But for me, as a pool lifeguard, that's what I did. It took me about a month to get my certification because it was like every Friday for 4 weeks or something like that. And yeah, next question. Were you nervous on your first day of being a lifeguard? If so, what or how were some ways you calmed yourself down to be able to focus more? So my first time lifeguarding, what it felt like was as soon as I grabbed the rescue tube, as soon as I walked on the chair, I mean, I was a little nervous, but I was more like excited because like I was a lifeguard, like I looked cool. I was up there on the chair, you know, I had the glasses, I had the rescue tube, I was trained. So I was like really more excited because I was up there and I always wanted to be a lifeguard because as a kid when I was swimming in the pool, I'd look at the lifeguards and be like, wow, those people are so cool, I want to do that. But in terms of nerves, obviously running through my mind is like, okay, it's my first day at work, please nothing happen, please nothing serious happen. That was kind of going through my mind, but on the bright side, like I was freshly off the lifeguarding course, so all the material, all the saves was very fresh in my mind. Versus if I had a job like a little bit of time after, all that stuff wouldn't really stick as much. So I would always just like be attentive, just look around, but not be so stiff, like relax a little bit. Just scan the pool, trust your natural instincts, everything's in your mind, so you're good to go. No matter what happens, as long as you do your best and if you handle it by the book and trust yourself, use your skills, everything will be completely fine. And after the second and the third shift, like naturally, the nerves went away because it started to be a routine. I was like, okay, yeah, I've done this before. I know what to do. Like I know the hazards of the pool. Like I know about the diving board. I know about the water slide. I know what's allowed and what's not allowed. So over time, you just naturally just love it and you don't get nervous anymore. Okay. Next question. Just thought of a question today while lifeguarding. The hip pack I bought from Target is cumbersome and I want something lighter. Does your job supply it? If not, where did you get yours? Every single job that I worked at came with fanny packs. There's fanny packs there. Basically, it's like a little red thing you strap on. It contains a mask for like CPR and rescue breathing. It's like a little plastic thing you pop out and you use. It has like a little nozzle and stuff. It comes with obviously gloves. It comes with Band-Aids. It comes with gauze. It comes with like first aid stuff. And basically, you could either wear it on you or you could wrap it around the chair that you guarded at. So like your guarding station. Some places were more strict where you always had to have the fanny pack on. Other places you didn't have to wear it, but you had to have it on every single chair, every single garden station. So if you need a fanny pack, I would just recommend going on Amazon and looking at the highest reviewed one, look at the reviews, look at the pictures, or you can go on like, I think the website's called like Swim Outlet or something, has a lot of really nice high quality like lifeguard shorts and they have rescue tubes and fanny packs, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you could definitely be able to find some on Amazon, but most of the time your place will supply it. Any tips for teaching swim lessons to a large class? Teaching swim lessons to a large class can be tough. Obviously, it depends on the age group. If you have like a bunch of little kids that aren't the best listeners, it can be a little challenging. I highly recommend you make it as engaging as possible. And the one way to do that is just be very conversational, like build good connections, be very friendly with all of your students. If you have a friendly connection, you ask how their day is, you start talking about things, After a couple of classes, they earn your respect, and when they earn your respect and they enjoy swimming, they'll listen to you. So everyone will be on the same page. With older kids, obviously this is a lot more easier because they're more mature. But my number one tip is make it your own, have a good personality, display your personality, do things your way, do everything you need to do. There's a big checklist, so you have obviously be productive, but include some fun games, include some things to make things interesting, and I guarantee they'll listen to you. I'll be working on my first lifeguard instructor job in the fall. Any tips I should know before I start that shift? I recommend before your first shift, I recommend you just have everything in order. Whistle, hat if you want it, sunglasses that you can use. I have guard shorts that say guard and are red. Maybe you'll probably be given like a t-shirt that you're supposed to wear, but make sure you have everything you need. Also, when you take a lifeguarding course, you bring home some of your notes. I recommend just flipping through your notes just really quickly, just to get things fresh in your mind. Also, you'll probably be given or informed about all the rules of the facility. So make sure you just know everything, what's allowed, what isn't allowed, entrances, exits, deep end tests, lane lines, where do they go, ropes. But yeah, once you do those things, you'll be great. You'll enter your job, and from the start, you'll be a great lifeguard. Where do you apply for a lifeguard pre-test? The lifeguard pre-test is a part of the lifeguard course. If you sign up to any lifeguard certification class, an entire course, the beginning of it, it's called the pre-test. So it's not like a separate thing where you have to do the pre-test, you get a piece of paper, and then you go to the lifeguarding course. It's part of it. Basically, it's like you're at a pool, you're swimming at a pool, but you want to go in the deep end, and you do a deep end test to make sure that you can go on the diving board, go in the deeper areas of the pool where you can't stand. That's kind of what it is for a lifeguard. So they have to make sure that you're a good enough swimmer to become a lifeguard. You can't just join a lifeguarding course and start learning skills if you're not a good enough swimmer. So this is kind of like the test that you have to do to make sure that you qualify. Last question, this was on a different video, but I just wanted to save it for this Q&A. What is the difference between a head lifeguard and a duty supervisor? This is a great question. So I was a head lifeguard. I started as a junior lifeguard, which means like you're just a young, like early high school 15-year-old lifeguard. And then I worked my way up to becoming a head lifeguard. Now, head lifeguard is the main guard on the pool deck. Basically, you call the shots, you have the walkie-talkie that connects to the office. You make sure everyone's rotating good, you handle disputes. Like the first question, like you would call your head lifeguard if it got out of control and someone was just being completely disrespectful to handle a situation. Basically, you're on the pool deck. Basically, you're at the pool. A duty supervisor is most likely in the office. It could be like an aquatics director. They handle the behind the scenes stuff like paperwork. If it's like a summer camp, they handle all like the parent calls and they organize all the lessons. They divide the kids based on their level to different swim classes. They basically do more office work, but they are in charge of everything. They oversee the entire aquatics, pool, everything. Head lifeguard is like in charge of all the guards and is the second in line. So obviously not every place has this kind of like hierarchy, but also there could be just a duty supervisor or there could just be a head lifeguard that kind of does what the duty supervisor does. I hope that makes sense. That was kind of like my explanation of it. But yeah, if you get promoted and you work at a certain place for a certain amount of time, you might be titled one of these positions. And based on my experience, it's been pretty fun. It's a pretty nice position to have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A video. Definitely like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Feel free to comment down below if you have any other questions. I will answer them. Let me know any videos you want to see and I'll see you on the next upload. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.